a million times. Stop saying that word. So I owned up to I caused SS offence, and the whole black community I caused offence to, right? I apologised for that. I said, Blaster, thank you, me babe. Oh, Blaster, thank you. Oh, thank you. If anybody's got a prescription off my Blaster, please thank him in the chat. Thank you, me baby, my Blaster. Oh. So you're all the same, you lot, hypocrites. How am I a hypocrite? I don't do a F page for a start off. If I've got a problem with my friends, I'll tell them on the app. So what am I... Any of yous get in the box and come and tell us about myself. I don't care. Mods, do not mute anybody. Do not block anybody. Everybody is entitled to the opinion in here. So any of yous who said something about us, get in the box. Please feel free. I'll drop Matt down if it's only me. Come in the box and tell us you hated it when they all come for you. Of course I did. But what I'm saying is, in the end, I owned up. I admitted, yes, I was in the wrong. I was so sorry for what I'd done to everybody. But one thing for sure, I would rather be knowed for what I'd done on the app than getting the clam packet out for a few pennies and degrade myself and have no respect for myself whatsoever. I know which one I'd choose. But no, and I'm openly admitting I didn't like it. It ripped us to the core, but I deserved it for what I said. That's what I'm saying. I deserved that for what I said. And I didn't go on soap. I didn't go on anything. I come on, and I even invited everybody to come up. Ange was the one who stood up for you, right? Blessed. Let me tell you something, right? Why Flange stood up for me for, because the whole app was going against us. We all know Flange goes against the grain, right? So of course she did, because she wanted me on her platform, or she wanted to come in to make herself look like, yous have all got it wrong, you're doing this, that and the other. Get out of here, right? Get out of here. Don't even think of coming in and saying that. She used to say to me on the phone, Pearl, I don't agree with loads of things that goes on. She says, but it gets me views and it gets traffic my way. Of course I'm going to go against the grain. Do you know what I'm saying? So, hey, my Mrs. T, how are you, me babby? So, don't even come there. Of course she done it to go against the grain. Thank you, me babies. What other reason would she? 1 minute she's online saying... I don't believe Pearl's a racist. I don't believe she meant it in that way. Then the next time she's coming on, oh, JD Marie, oh, Blaster, thank you again. And JD Marie, welcome to the clan. So no, not for 1 minute. So they can all go in and say whatever they want about me. But I would rather be new on the app for the thing that I said than showing me nether regions out for a few pennies. What an embarrassment. Like, if you're going to do it, like, go on a proper site and get proper paid for it. I mean, look at the trauma it's caused you. Because don't tell me, any of them, anyone at all, there's... I mean, if you go on them sites, I mean, I know EQ does, and I know Sophie does. I don't know who else does, but I mean, Flange going on to that other site, and then on here, and again, a few pennies. I wouldn't embarrass myself, I'm sorry. Sorry. I'd rather go and get a job at licking a toilet clean than showing me nether regions for a few pennies. Do you know what I'm saying? Not my kind of work, sorry. Who gifted me? It was the Blaster, my JD Marie. Just saw the clip with the bed bugs. Kerry, it's all a deflection, me baby, from itching at all. Do you know what I'm saying? So... I'm not having it. Blaster, my girl. Oh, there. Everybody, can you follow the Blaster up, please? And what other F pages is in here, just to get them all up there. Because, like I say, none of them get paid for the content, you know, till they reach, I think it's 10,000 followers. But, yes. Right, does anybody want to come in and have a say or not? Or has none of you got an opinion on it? Huh? Anybody, nobody? Well, listen, do you know something? That speaks volumes in itself, right? It really does, because if it was Luke, or if it was Donna, or Chippy, or anybody at all, do you know, there'd be queues, and I mean queues waiting for the boxes. Can I just say that? Hi, you mind screen. Hi, Sandra.
Hi, Pearl.
Good morning.
How are you, chicken?
I am good, me baby. Are you?
I'm good. Listen, I just want to say to you, you keep being you, right? You are not in any of their level. You are you. So just keep being you, Pearl.
Do you know something, my Sandra? I tell you what, this morning I was in a bad mood over, and I'll tell the truth. She had the cheek to come on. Hey, my Donna, thank you. She had the cheek to come on and apologise to all the gypsy community for the language that comes out of my mouth, right? But she wasn't apologising for herself doing an actual show on TikTok where anybody could view it for a few pennies.
But see, that's the way Angie works, though, Pearl. Like, Angie always blames everybody else when people come for her for the way she acts.
Thank you, Michael. Exactly. But it needs people to keep talking about this. Look how many people she upset over that Anthony Lyon thing when she used his picture, and then she put underneath the caption of something about her uncle. It was, let's just say. So disrespectful on every level, but she thought that was hilarious. And again, when she realised she was in the wrong, I think she took it or stopped using that account or something. But she won't be able to use it because one's a photo, which you can only do once a week, change it a week, I think. And then the other one will have been the username. I don't know, that could have only been for a week. But whichever way, that account's gone, hasn't it? So,
yeah, but Pearl, who would really put that up as their username?
You wouldn't. That's what I'm trying to say. This is what type of person everybody's dealing with. Everybody's going over there, laughing at, thinking it's funny. Imagine you're them like people that's still on this app and affected by that person who done whatever. Like,
exactly.
What you doing to people? And that's why, in my opinion, I don't believe that she's gone through anything. I think she's sailed through life living in her own little bubble because she wouldn't do these things. I'm sorry. And I
was just going to say that.
You won't.
I was just going to say the same. Anybody that has gone through that would never do that.
Is it for a week, mind? No, exactly, they wouldn't. Exactly. Like, why would you? Because all that's doing is bringing back memories of the worst times in your life. So why would you think that was okay to do that?
Exactly.
You just wouldn't. Hey, my all the drama. Good morning. But no, it's wrong on every level. But if there's any gypsy or travelling people in the chat, please don't accept any apology from our flangy, because I'm not apologising for what comes out my mouth. I'm apologising. If I've done something wrong, then I'll apologise. But everything that's been coming out my mouth with, I'll say it with chest and I still stand by it.
Well, Pearl, there's one thing I've noticed about you, and I've been following you for a long, long time. You say it as you see it.
Exactly. And you should... And
if you're in the wrong, you don't deny it, you will own up to it.
I'll own up to it, exactly. Please, can everyone follow all the F pages? Yes, my top Willie, thank you for that. No, I will own up to it. And like that time with that word that I used, which I didn't think that word was anything wrong. But when it was, and I dug my heels in, I'll tell the truth, I dug my heels in. So I did apologise after that, because loads of people tried to help me and, you know, going on like a little 2-year-old. Thank you, my Oggy. And Lana, thank you, my baby. When I done what I done wrong, when I said what I said wrong, yes, first I dug my heels in, but I did apologise for it. And that's why when I was took to court for it, because, you know, when it first happened, hey, my Ryan Eastwood, you know, when it first happened, I kept saying, and it was going to court, and I kept saying, I'm not pleading guilty to being a racist. I'm definitely not. That's what I wasn't pleading guilty for. When I got charged with being offensive, of course they offended people, so I pled guilty to it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
That doesn't mean you're racist.
no, it doesn't mean I'm that. It
No.
doesn't at all.
No.
But listen, everybody's entitled to the opinion, but I'll
Yeah.
constantly keep saying, morning, my new observer, I'll constantly keep saying that I wasn't racist. I've got videos going back years where I've used that to my own grandchildren, even to Flangy, I have used that word to her, to Zach, I've used that word to him. So all I done was still use that word, but to the wrong people that I didn't think anything about it. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? So I would never ever have pleaded guilty to being a racist, but yes, I pleaded guilty to being and greatly offensive. So yes, I took that on the chin.
But at least you owned what you said.
Mm.
You know, but anyway, listen, you just keep being you, okay?
Oh, thank you, my Sandra. Thank you.
We all love you on this
What
app.
was the word? I can't say it, my Raya. I can't say it. It was somebody put it in the chat because I've asked our Lord God to take it from my mouth, and I'm not going to say it no more. Or anybody can say it in the boxes. I don't care. The word that I use, but I'm just not saying it.
I'll say it, Pearl.
Yeah, go on.
Orangutan.
That was what I used. That word there. But
We've all said it, Pearl.
yeah, I've used that word all the time. It was just this time I used it to a black person, never thinking, like, because I use the word all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? Gasps. Anybody who wants to come in and come and have a say to us, please feel free to jump in the box and come and give your opinion. Everybody's entitled to your opinion.
Hi, Pearl.
Hi, Mylana.
I know I joke and I know I laugh, I know I muck around, but today, honestly, I'm being really, really serious. It's no jokes. What's being said, it actually happens in the real world. What Luke's being called, what this one's been called, and what is getting me more than anything is Miss Red's granddaughter. She's young now, but years ago, children didn't have devices. Now, say her friends, their siblings are older, children can be really cruel, really, really cruel.
Yeah.
The older children, maybe 12, 13, say, oh, I've seen a video about you, and it will come back to her. Once it's on there, it's on there. Maybe she's not seeing it now, and maybe in time they'll have to explain. But even Luke's nieces or nephews, people are going to see that, and kids are going to be unkind. What's happened with Angie at the moment now? She doesn't
But it's her own doing.
Pardon?
It's her own doing. It's not like them things were said about Luke and about Miss Red's granddaughter. Like, they couldn't help what was being said about them. But this here, what Flangy's done, is her own doing.
But I think, she doesn't like me because I was friends with you, and that's absolutely fine. When she used to do her debates, I used to love them. When she used to be funny, I used to love it. She's changed now. And what happened yesterday, I didn't know about it. I kept seeing things, but I didn't even put two and two together, obviously now. But she's made it for everyone to talk about it more and more and more and more. If she would have come back and she said, like you said, she's done it on purpose or whatever. Half of me thinks the same, because when there's no drama, she always seems to have to do something to make a drama.
100%.
I'm just thinking to myself, just give it a try, and this is to EQ as well. She's saying it's all an act. Just try for 1 week to be yourself without the drama what you used to be, and I promise you, I think they still will get all the, what are they called, gifts, all the likes, all the everything, but they're putting on this thing and they are affecting so many people. And just calling Luke, I know everybody hits back to each other, but it's going to, people are going to see it, family members, friends, who don't need to. Please don't gift me, because I'm really not here for gifts. I'm just here to have my opinion this time, and I'm being really serious. Everybody now is talking about it. She could put a stop to it now. No tears. All right, she's going to be upset. Turn your live off. have a little cry, get yourself together, come back, do your FYP. But she's not now. It's, you can give somebody, like a child, positive attention or negative attention. And this is what she's getting. If she's getting the positive, she's getting the positive, but she's even liking the negative attention.
Of course she is, Mylana, because it's sending traffic her way. This is another thing, right? They're going on about mental health. Firstly, what about Luke's mental health? What about Donna's mental health? That's a start. What about that little girl that was getting the most horrendous things said about her? What when she gets up, and again, just like what Mylana said, leaving that footprint, kids are evil and wicked and corrupt, right? We all know they can be. What if somebody mentions that to her? Well, your granny has got this man for a friend and this was getting said about you. What's it going to do to that little lass? That could destroy her life. That could destroy her life before it even starts. But what I'm saying, 1 minute, Mylana, 1 minute. What I'm saying about Flangipan, sorry, 1 minute, is her mental health isn't things. Donna took time off the app. Luke took a good bit of time off the app, right? Because we were really in a bad way over that. Where's her time off the app? She doesn't have a couple of hours off. So her mental health is not affected by this. The only thing she'll do, come on, play act for the gifts and for the people in a room. Sorry, Mylana, go on. You make me...
No, her mental health at the moment is in tatters, and the app to her is a security blanket. And I'm saying, people are going to get to me. I do feel sorry for her. I really do.
No, I
do, but I get angry with myself. I spoke to Faltori. I said, I can't believe I'm getting angry. Oh, angry with myself because I'm feeling sorry. I'm trying to make excuses for them, but there can't be any excuses. But the main thing is, kids are so horrible, and it will, in time, get back to her granddaughter, to Luke's family. And she's saying she's got a niece, and if her niece sees this, she must be heartbroken to see her auntie doing these things, or her niece's friends saying, oh, did you see what your auntie done? Did you see what your... No one's stopping to think about that, and they are making people so sad, so uncomfortable. It's honestly, Pearl,
well,
this app could be the best app.
I'm sorry, Lana, I'm going to have to disagree with you because I really, for 100,000,000% do not feel sorry for Frangie. Not one little bit. She brings it all on herself, and that's what she does it for, to bring it onto herself, to spin everything around. Because think about it, she's out of her own mouth, she's been on this app for years and never had a day off. That's when somebody is obsessed and consumed with the app. That's what I can say there, right? Consumed with the app. She doesn't know anything else. She's living in this TikTok world, and between her and White Maggot, now White Maggot even has to go on holiday by herself because she can't be trusted to be around people for what they will do to her. Like she doesn't know if anybody's just going to be, I don't know, sit and listen to something she says. They can't be trusted around people. She pops to Morrison's and back. That's as far as she goes. They don't come in the real world. They've got no friends, no anything. They've got TikTok.
But don't you think that's sad? Don't you think that's sad?
And she's constantly, though, going on about how much money she's making, right? But all of this money, please, I know which life I'd rather have, right? I'd rather have a one where you've got a loving family, you go out in the real world, you go off for food, you go and do things. You've got a family that loves you, not sit in a little cesspit, a 4x4, in your own, God knows what you sat in. And you can have all the money in the world. It's not making you happy, and it's standing out.
Money doesn't make you happiness. All the money in the world does not make you happy. It might help with things, but it definitely doesn't make you happy. But I don't know. I keep saying, I wish she'd get help. I really wish she would go and get help and be like she used to be. And people say, I'm sticking up. I'm not sticking up for her. Honestly, the things she says and the things she does are just atrocious. They really, really are. But what would happen, now I don't know, what would happen if all the FYP pages don't speak about her.
She'd do the worst of the worst on this app. I promise you that.
Yeah, I thought that as well.
She'd do the worst of the worst things. I think she would do a full-on performance of something. So everybody was forced their hands to speak about her. And that's what I said. She lives in TikTok land, like this bubble. She doesn't know anything outside of it. If TikTok ended tomorrow, she would... It's no good saying what she would do. Even if she found another site, nobody would know her on the other side. She'd have to build it up again. She would just go on a meltdown altogether. Then I think she would get sectioned because she wouldn't know how to cope in the real world. I'm sorry. Hey, my Kirsty.
I don't think she knows how to cope in the real world, Pearl. Like, there's you, Miss Red, Luke. Ye all have a life outside of TikTok. But Angie doesn't, and Angie does not care who she hurts.
Yeah,
Sorry, but that's just the way I see it.
exactly. Hey, my Kirsty.
Hello, Pearl. Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course I can.
Hiya, love. What about Miss Red and Luke's mental health when
I've
she
just
was...
said that. I've just said that. How
Yeah.
it's affecting theirs. But them two did take time off the app and all this was going on.
Exactly, yeah.
But where's her time off the app? She hasn't had none. And
She
that's
hasn't,
why
no,
I'm
she
saying,
won't, will she? Because it's all for money.
that's why I'm saying poor things have crawled out. Phone call. I don't know if you can hear us. But no, I don't believe that her mental health is affected.
No.
Not one little bit.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't. But there you go. That's the way it goes.
She's not living a normal existence. Okay, some people can't go out their house. Some people mentally can't go out their house.
Lana, listen, no, you're giving her a free pass. She goes out, she went in the riots. She went in them riots. Now, anybody that suffers with lots of people around her, she went willingly by herself in them riots. She goes into a busy supermarket. She goes to the alcoholic shop when she wants. She goes amongst people in the street. That's not... All she is lazy and can't be bothered. She doesn't cook a meal. She doesn't clean. She doesn't wash. She doesn't do anything. Her life is TikTok and she hasn't got time to be in the real world. I'm sorry.
I think that's an illness in itself. Being so obsessed, literally
No,
the first thing you do
no,
in the morning, you have to
I
put...
don't think it's an illness, Lana, not one little bit. Again, you're giving her a free pass.
I know, it's not so much her. This is what I'm like, and this is why I get so cross with myself. I'm trying to make excuses for people, and
No,
I
it's an
shouldn't.
illness. I know what you're saying. It's an illness, but for her, it's not an illness. It's her choice to sit in squalor and sit and just eat takeaways 4 or 5 times a day, drink till she passes herself out. Like, that's her choice. Did you see the video that people were playing this morning? Like, of the state of that room. And now she's going on about bed bugs and this, that and the other. She's on about buying some spray off Amazon. It needs the fumigators in because it's going to be everywhere, behind photo frames, behind your skirting boards. It's going to be everywhere, right? So, to me, no, she loves that kind of life. She loves it.
She's still getting the attention about these bugs.
Exactly.
If it's not the bugs, it'll be something else. And everybody on here, me included, are
Me too,
giving
my
her
good.
attention. And it's the FYP, do you know how they do it? I respect this. I'm not going to go through all of them because there's so many people who do the FYP. But what a hard job they've got. But just having her face on there, she gets not the pleasure, but she thinks, oh, they're talking about me, they're talking about me, they're talking about me. That's the bit she wants, and she's getting that.
Yeah.
Well, Lana, do you
Yes.
know, right, that, like, say for you or me or anybody else on this app, right, would you not be embarrassed for people to be seeing that?
Of course I would be. You know, the way her bedroom and the way she lives, but that is up to her if she lives like that. If I shared a house with her and she lived like that, obviously I'd go absolutely crazy. I don't lose sleep over her room being messy. What upsets me more with her and EQ with these revolting videos they're putting out with these children, when other children in time are going to get back to them and
I
show
think she
them.
does it on purpose, Mylana. Honestly, there's definitely no mental health issues there. I'm sorry, there's none. It's all self-inflicted. Listen, why would she put that on a live, right? And then she's forever telling people she's cleaning. She's forever doing this. She does nothing, right? She's got no get up and go in it. She ain't interested. If it doesn't involve TikTok, she's not interested. I'm sorry. And I'm sick of everybody keeps saying it's a mental health. It's this, it's that, it's the other. It's her doing. Hey, my Joey, thank you, my baby. It's her doing, nobody else's, and that's how she wants to live like that. She's even has a mam in on it, which has come out of her own mouth. So she's even getting a mam involved when it uses law to cause like a little bit of commotion. And
You honestly
it's
think
hilarious.
Sheila's in on it, Pearl?
You won't?
You honestly think Sheila's in on it? Because
1,000,000% she used to tell me that on the phone, Lana. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not having none of it. That who was Sheila? I used to feel sorry for her till I started talking to Angie on the phone, and then she told me, no, she said, I have to. She said, get me mum in, and she'll say, what we're doing today, Angela. And Angie will say, just go with it. And then Sheila will say, well, I want paid for it, but that has come out of Angie's mouth. So no, all of this feeling sorry for
it's the thing, because I'm thinking to myself, well, I would only give the same with you, Pearl, and probably everybody else, just to have my mum around, you know, just to talk to have a
You know,
meal
anything
with.
happens, Mylana, what she'll do, she'll sit on here for longer than she does now, if that can be possible, and she'll cry like she does over other family members. She'll sit and cry over a mum. Why doesn't she stop TikTok a couple of days a week, go and do something with her mum? And mum is an aged woman, right? And never mind saying, my mum doesn't want to do anything with us. Go and do something and go and make memories. Do you know what I'm saying? She's got that choice now.
I heard Sheila once say, do you want, let's go out for a meal, and she didn't want to, and I was like, for an hour and a half, it would have been lovely. Maybe you
my
might not
favourite.
enjoyed it, but Sheila definitely would have enjoyed it.
Afternoon, my hair and beauty. But no, listen, it's all for views, it's all for this, and never mind this pity act. And you know what she's dreading this afternoon when, and everybody, Luke is live at 3:30. If anybody wants an opinion on whatever's been going on, he said he's going to open the boxes and let everybody in. Now listen, they can come on, slate everybody till the hilts, do you know what I'm saying? But they don't like it when it's done back. So if you have got an opinion on anything, please go into Luke's box at 3:30, because that's what they're not liking. That's why they're trying to make it as if it's this big pack that's coming up to everybody. Thank you, my Angelicious. It's this big pack where it isn't. It's just little just desserts. About time they get a taste of their own medicine. I can't have an opinion in Luke's. Has he made Debs? Oh, I can't say an out about that. It's not my platform, Bobby.
Didn't Luke, if I heard him, I'm sure I did, I was doing
You can
something.
get Neil if you want an opinion, Debs. Sorry, Lana, go on.
Didn't Luke say for her to come in his box and he would turn the comments off or take everybody else for them to talk together?
Yeah.
But why didn't she, or it was an opportunity for her to say what she had to
doesn't
say?
want to sort
With nobody else.
Thank you, me baby. She doesn't want to sort things out, Mylana. Think about it. She's not gonna. If she's got nothing to go at, she's not gonna like make friends with people because that's her content. Think about it.
No,
Listen,
you're right. I would love
Hey, Maya,
just
Maya.
1 week, nobody talk about her, nobody talk about EQ. Literally,
yeah. 1 minute, Mylana. 1 minute. Sorry, me baby.
it's okay. Hi everyone, I can say good morning to you all now. Sorry, I was just so angry. It's so sad what's going on.
Yeah, no, it is sad. But Lana, I do think, right, if somebody suffers from mental health, right, they're not going to sit on a live and slag people with mental health.
No, I understand that. And what I don't understand, if I'm having a really bad day, the last thing I want to do would be to be online. I don't go live, to go into somebody's box. Yes, I might be able to watch what's going on, but I wouldn't have the strength or anything with my mental health to actually come on and be on for so long. You just want to be on your own, maybe just watch what's going on. It must be exhausting to be on for so
Lana, can I just
long.
answer back to this comment, me babby? It's saying CA in DA's live saying that we all, that word, right? No, we're not. It's just enough is enough now. And they can have a free reign because CA is another one, right? The Canadian one. It's a complete rip everybody apart on that platform. It's not a F page. It's who she's going in at the most. She even talks to the lollipop that sits next to her like a complete and utter tatey. Do you know what I'm saying? You're welcome, me baby. Thank you for prescribing. So there you go. They all hate each other, but they all ganging up together now. Come on, it was only a few weeks since CA was stood there saying about the maggot, knew all about what Danny was up to. And then the DA one has called the CA one a peddler and a whatever. Come on, there's no friendships there.
No,
They
there's
just all
not.
get together who can say whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Thank you, my TJ.
All these letters of different names. The person who I thought you were just talking about was CLA, the one who's moved out. Yeah, from what is she?
I agree with you, Pearl. Get back what you give. 1,000,000%, my TikTok drama. 1,000,000%. Afternoon, my Jackie. How are you? But no. So listen, you're going to see them all regroup, and then once they've done afternoon, my JP. After they've done what they want to do, then you'll see them all go in their separate little ways, and they'll all start ripping in at each other.
But why can't Canadian Angie? She comes on very, very late to do her FYP. Why can't
It's
she?
not an F page. It's not an F page. It's just
But why can't she just do what she's doing? Let Luke do what she's doing. What? I don't understand it. I really don't.
She does my life.
What
She does. I'm saying she mocks DV. She mocks Grape. She mocks SA. She mocks I don't think there's any. She mocks bad illnesses, disabilities. The list is just endless and endless. She mocks everything. Our DA one does everything.
Yeah.
Luke made a very good point this morning when he said about, like, say if a woman comes for a man on this app, right? If a man goes back at a woman, he's brought down to a different level. Where if somebody can say something, like say if I said something about you, Pearl, right?
Yeah.
And you came back at me, right? We're two women, right?
Mm-hmm.
But say if I said something about Luke, and Luke came back at me, then I should be able to take it from Luke if I was
Exactly, my Alice Airlines. No, I agree with you. But listen, that's all that you're going to see over the next few weeks. They're all going to group together. They'll come up with some extremely fantastic things because they want the attention there. But the only thing that Father Jack done something and got the wrong attention, and now she doesn't like it because she must have thought it was going to be a laugh, and people don't like what they've seen.
No.
Yeah, but being a laugh, not being a laugh, Pearl. Calling Luke those names, like I said, it happens in the real world. It's just disgusting. Saying people, Miss Red had a cough, somebody wished whatever on her, it could be. How can people say that?
That was, yes, another thing that Delula was doing. When Donna had the cough and she was saying, yes, it's lasted for weeks. My father had lung cancer. That's what she was saying. Go get it checked out because that's what it sounds like to me. But yet when I was given genuine advice over, because she does, and listen, you can't take it away from her, she looks yellow and that waxy looking colour herself, she doesn't look well and she needs a blood test. And it was out of pure caring for somebody because it's not a healthy life that she's living. But then she come back with me and said, go and lay outside and talk, like going on about saying I've got skin cancer and things.
That's what I mean. How can people, sorry, I'm going to shut up in a minute. How can people come out with things when people really have that? I don't understand how it actually can come out of somebody's mouth. Yes, say, Pearl, I hate your hair. Pearl, I don't like your glasses. Pearl, I don't like your eyebrows.
Exactly.
Directing to you. But anything of illness or children, why?
But I genuinely wasn't going, sorry, I genuinely was not going at it was out of a caring place to say this woman does not look well, and I'm not even having anybody to say she looks well, this, that and the other. She doesn't. She looks dreadful, she looks ill, and there's definitely a problem there. And she should go and have a blood test. It's her life that she's talking about.
Exactly.
Quick question, Pearl. Quick question, right? Obviously, you know a lot about my background, right, and what I've been through and what I've got, right? I've got mental health, right? Should I just start being a delusive auntie and blaming being a cunt and saying everything to her?
Definitely not.
Because that's what she blames everything on. Oh, it's my mental health. Oh, I was drunk. Oh, I was... No. You're just a fucking horrible person.
Careful what you're saying, because they'll be watching, you'll get bananaed.
No, but you know what I mean, though? It's like, I've got BPD, yet I swear I saw a video yesterday where apparently BPD is not a real thing. Hasn't she been diagnosed, is it? Didn't she say she had BPD? But then all of a sudden BPD is not a real thing?
I haven't got a clue. Honestly, I haven't got a clue. But there's not
honestly,
that she has got. Hasn't got, I'm sorry.
That woman, honestly, riled me up, right? And I don't even speak to her.
I remember the time the ambulance people come out.
Oh.
I remember the time the ambulance people come out, and it come out of the ambulance man's mouth. So have you something about picking the scab, and what she'd done then, she'd smeared claret everywhere to make it look like she'd done something. And on that night time, I had a phone call with somebody. I was asleep, and I went in, and I was heartbroken thinking she'd done something because this claret was everywhere. I phoned the ambulance at this part and got them sent there because I genuinely thought she'd done something. All come to all, she picked a scab and just smeared it everywhere. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And yes, she's still saying that that's SH, I think you call it, right? But she didn't say, I've picked up my skin and look at this. She really led everybody to believe that something had happened in these areas. Can you remember what I'm saying, everybody?
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember that.
She messed with everybody's head, and she led people to believe that she didn't want to be here anymore. She couldn't see the point in life, basically. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That is wrong, because she ain't got no intention, none whatsoever. She come out the other night and said it. Somebody said, it's going to be all right in the morning, Flangy. And she said, that's if I'm here in the morning. Sorry. No, that was the gifts.
Oh, but that these kinds of things affect people. Say, oh, you go off the app, you don't. When you hear these things, I promise you, it affects all of us. Thinking, is she going to be okay? Isn't she going to be okay? Not just her, other people as well. It really does, because you've got your mind is like, are they going to be here in the morning? Are they just saying that? Are they not?
Exactly.
That's it's not
Somebody's
fair.
saying that the alcohol makes her attention seek. Definitely not. And it's the comment underneath, she's a narcissist and always has been. That's what she craves. She wants everything. Right, think about this, who's ever watched it. If somebody goes into her live and they're on about something, 1,000,000%, and I'll lay everything on it, she swings it back around onto herself. She needs for them to be speaking about her, and everything's happened. Thank you, my John. Everything's happened to her, and frig everybody else's. Right back at you, my John. Frig everybody else's. It's only her that matters, and that is the whole point. She's a narc, and if it's not about her, I'm not interested. Hi, Cheryl.
I don't think Cheryl realises she's in the box.
No, I don't.
Disconnect. Yeah.
Okay, Pearl, then how do you think all this is going to stop?
It's not. It'll never stop. No matter how many packs are made, how many things, and you know for why? For a couple of days it stops. I've known her from day one on this app, and she's caused a lot of on here and haven't went on me, and I haven't went like, have you, my G? Has she? I mean, oh,
There's a real simple thing to this. It's never going to stop, purely because if anything stops, her platform stops, her money stops, everything stops.
exactly. That's why you said it's never ever going to stop.
She's a
But
pet.
thinking back to her debates, how she used to be, would she still not get the gifts?
No.
Lana, she'll never go back to them debates, and you know for why? She's got herself in this little routine now of just being corrupt on every level. That's what she likes. That's what she wants to be noted for, because when the debates come on, they're not about her. Think about it.
But like Luke used to like her.
Yeah,
Luke,
but the whole debate is about what they're debating about. It's not about her, and she doesn't like that. If it's not about her, she doesn't want it on her platform. Look how many people's been in with problems. She'll sit there. You can tell she's coming up in her head with a story, how she can turn this around, and then she's had that problem. She's had it done to her. That's happened to her, and it's took away from that poor person who wants to talk about it on to her. Listen, she needs to grow up, exactly.
And if she doesn't, listen, and the other thing is, if no one believes her, she won't believe anybody else, and that's the whole thing about it. Is that she will turn around and say, "I don't believe you're Devi. I don't believe you. I don't believe." If anybody knows that, the hardest thing in the world is talking about it. Okay, so for those people that get out there and talk about it, that's a massive achievement. She has no acknowledgement for those people that have gone through anything and want to talk about it on her platform. It's pure gaslighting, and she will never, ever, ever change.
She didn't control the room, my Jake. She didn't. But you can't take it away. A debate. Thank you, my TJ. A debate were a very, very. Thank you, my White as Snow and Queen Bee. A debates were a good thing. If it was, but she didn't control the room. Like, I get where you're coming from, but they were good. They were good.
Can I just quickly
take that away? Sorry, it's Chantal.
No, it's all right. Can I just quickly find out, because Joey's bodyguards just jumped up to answer my question. I'm like, I can't remember what question I asked.
You know,
Hey, Joey's bodyguard. Sorry, I never seen you in.
It's all right. I didn't want to interrupt, but you asked about her BPD.
Yeah, didn't she say she had it? And then didn't she, have I seen a video somewhere say that she said that BPD is not a real thing?
Yeah, see, what it is with Angie is she doesn't have BPD, she doesn't have any type of mental health, but she does have something that causes her dizziness, which is something like BBBD or something.
Oh, I've seen that video, PPPD.
Yeah, but when she says it, people then translate into PBD.
Yeah, that's not
and she
BPD.
plays on it.
That's not BPD. I've had BPD since I was 18 years. 20 years.
How are you?
Yeah,
I've had it nearly 20 years. It's been down. It's in my medical notes. Borderline personality disorder, emotionally unstable personality disorder, social conduct disorder, back to EUPD, back to BPD.
Yeah,
But doesn't she say she does
but you're
have
right.
the personality disorder?
No.
Listen, that's the point I was getting to. You know, that night the ambulance people come out and they said about, because they've got your medical things that's there. When's the last time? She said, oh, it's been years ago.
Thank you.
Since it was last seen. So how can she have anything? All doctors in the chat, Venus, know we're going off what she says. So when them ambulance people said, when was the last time, she went, oh, it's years ago. It's called being drunk. Exactly. It's years ago when I was at a doctor's for anything, and then she'll come on and she contradicts herself on here, so she wants to think people have got these screen recordings from when she's telling the ambulance people. And think about this, right? If she was that tapped in the head, like where she's constantly wanting to do things to herself and thinking about not being here tomorrow, she'd have been sectioned well before. And you know for why? She ain't got no problems. That's why.
It kind of
He wouldn't go. I don't believe it, Pep.
that have these conditions, because you've got somebody online that has this persona of being this person, and with her alcoholism, her anger issues. Then there are anger issues.
Yeah.
And then she goes then on to then bully everyone else, and then sits there and plays the victim when there is no reason for her to be a victim.
Exactly, being sectioned. Isn't that easy? Yes, I know, but what I'm trying to say, my Sam, is of all these times when she supposedly had all these things wrong with her, and then getting in this low mood, what she keeps saying, they would do something when she's threatened that she doesn't want to be here anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. They wouldn't just ignore you for doing that.
They will take you very seriously, and you'll be taken into A&E, and then you'll be put under the mental health team.
I mean, look at Mr. Pratt. He's tried it ever so many times, and it just didn't work because there was like nothing wrong with him, basically. Do you know what I'm trying to say? For a while. What's for a while, my Luke? Yeah, but look at Mr. Pratt. Like, that's what I'm saying. He come on, he done a video while he was in, when he was trying to get himself sectioned, and this video of him bouncing and jumping about. If you're that disturbed in yourself where you need sectioning, who the fuck's going to light a TikTok up and do a video of themselves? Because you can see the panic alarm. He was just letting people think he was in there because he wanted to get sectioned, and he was sent home. And then he didn't come on live for a few days. That was to make out that he was kept in. Do you know what I'm saying, Mr. Pratt? So,
If
come
she
on.
was under this and everything, wouldn't, when things happen with the ambulance, they would end up calling the crisis team?
Listen,
If, for real.
she's not under nothing, Mylana, and I don't believe it, not for a second. She's not under nothing. When the ambulance people come out, it was out of her mouth. She hasn't seen anybody for years. She hasn't been to the doctors for years. And yet, she's here saying all of this stuff.
Is that your dog or my dog?
No, it's mine. There's
Your
oh,
dog.
oh, it's a dog. It's somebody walking a dog. So I don't believe it, not for a second, honestly. Pearl, make me mad. Listen, let people say what they want to say. I'm not really bothered, my inked. Just, I don't care. Leave them. They can't say nothing. And he was speaking facts. We're not telling lies. We're speaking facts.
But all of us, or the majority of us, who wakes up in the morning and thinks, right, I want to hurt somebody?
Oh, sorry. Wait there, my inked. 1 second. Go on.
All of us, the people who watch people, who wakes up in the morning and in their head thinks, right, I want to go out and hurt someone?
What do you mean?
Not a normal person
I'm going
anyway.
to go back to Luke. What's happened with him? To go and hurt him, he's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he gives back. Yes, and on what you said about Corey, 100%. If you say something, I'm going to use you, Pearl, only because you're here.
Yeah.
If you do something wrong, even though Corey's your friend,
He'll call me out for it, yes.
100%, he will come at you. He will come at you either on live or privately. He will not. You can be your best friend. It could be a family member.
Exactly.
He says it how it is. And that's why I think so many people have respect for him, because
Mods,
friends
sorry, Lana, 1 second. Mods, will you swap the boxes around if there's anybody waiting to come in the box, please?
I'll jump down.
Sorry, Lana, go on. What were you saying there?
No, with Corey, I'm using you as an example, Pearl. If you do something, he will come at you,
Yeah.
his friend or not being his friend. He's 100%.
Exactly, and that's the way.
And that's where you've got the most respect for him, because it doesn't matter if you're his best friend, if you're his enemy, he will still treat you the same.